Welcome Raiders to the second coil of Bahamut, turn 4. As I'm sure you already know, turn 9 is arguably the hardest fight up until T12, and in this fight there's one crucial mechanic that most teams seem to have trouble with, dive bombs. This is where I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to get through it. As with all mechanics in turn 9, everything comes down to the playstyle of your group. Our group was set up so we didn't have to use markers for anything but dive bombs. Most of the other mechanics are easily managed without them, and doing it this way saves you some panic and earns you some DPS in the final phase. If you look here, you'll see the layout we use for our markers. Put C at 2 o'clock, A at 4 o'clock, and B about 7 o'clock. This diagram will show you roughly where you should put the markers. Now we can take a look at how these markers will help us in action. Every time Bahamut's favor is cast, you should be looking for the position of 3 dragons. These will tell you the location of the dive bombs. When it's convenient out of the arena view, we're able to tell where the dragons are placed and what the location of the dive bombs will be. The easiest way to figure out where dive bombs are going to be located is by looking at the left side of the map. If there's one dragon at the 9 o'clock position, dive bombs will be on A. If there's 2 dragons, dive bombs will be on B. And if there's one dragon placed behind the B marker, dive bombs will be on C. Once you see the pattern of the dragons and you know where the dive bombs will be located, call out the letter that corresponds to that pattern. This will be the position for the first teammate, marked by the ones on the diagram. The second position is directly across from the first one. On B and C, they're a little bit clockwise, but going directly across shouldn't wipe you. Let's take a look at another example. This one I slowed down. First dive bomb goes out on my teammate and he runs to A. The second one comes out on me and I line up directly across from the red A symbol. If the dive bomb mark disappears, I run back in to avoid the dragon. As long as you can keep up with this pattern, you guys should be good to go, and dive bombs should be an easy mechanic to handle. Good luck Raiders, and have fun in T10.